Police log for the week of December 1st through 7th, 2019. Judging from the log, out-of-towners have forgotten how to drive in the snow. December 1st, a Hopkinton resident reported that he parked his car near Town Hall, and now it's not there. HPD found his car in the Superette parking lot. 2 words for you, buddy: ginkgo pills. Animal incident near 889 Central. Report of a dead deer at the side of the road. The caller is also concerned about the number of deer in the area. Don't worry, relief is on the way. Traffic complaint on Central. A black pickup truck acting suspicious by speeding up, putting on the left directional light, and then turning right. Caller must be new to Massachusetts. There's a crash near 629 Norfolk involving 2 Holliston drivers and Verizon pole number 71. Obviously, the Verizon pole was not properly located. Crash number 1 at Central and Bullard involved drivers from Hopkinton and Lawrence. Possible injuries. Hometown Auto took 1 back to their compound. December 2nd, 2 a.m., a Westfield resident called to report people in his house. HPD checked and found only the caller, who decided it was just a vivid dream. Cut back on the spices there, fella. Crash at Winter and Ashland. Stoughton versus North Haven. Hometown snags a twofer. Crash at Concord and Ashland. Plymouth versus Marlborough. No personal injury, but hometown hooks another one. A Milford resident was stopped near 500 Washington Street and issued a summons for operating with a suspended Massachusetts license. Remember, according to Article 6 of the amendments to the Constitution, you are considered innocent until convicted by 12 of your friends on Facebook. In a crash at 268 Washington Street, a Medway resident smashed through the caller's fence and got stuck in the snow. But I'm sure he would have stayed even if he could have left the scene. Crash number 2 at Central and Bullard. Hopkinton versus Lawrence with possible injuries. Hometown called. December 3rd. As a result of crashing at 1285 Washington Street, a Central Falls resident was cited for driving with a suspended registration. With a crash at 101 Summer Street, Milford and Franklin drivers traded paint and paper. Crash number 3 at Bullard includes West Roxbury and Holliston drivers. 1 person was taken to the hospital. 2 cars were taken to Hometown Auto. Crash at Central and Fisk. Millis and Holliston cars meet head-on, resulting in possible injuries, and Hometown towing away 2 more cars. A 4th crash at Central and Bullard takes cars from Hudson and Bellingham off the road. Highway was advised to sand the entire length of Central. You think? Animal incident on Highland. Dog got out and ran off, but the cars snowed in, so the caller gave chase on foot. Any help would be appreciated. Crash at 101 Central, Milford versus Holliston. 1 taken to the hospital. There was a complaint on Central and Arch. 2 snowmobiles were reported headed for Blair Square. It was probably safer than driving a car on these roads. December 4th, a driver walked into HPD to report some kind of small animal running around in the car. A relative was called to search the car. Results are unknown, as the police didn't seem to want to know. December 5th, a crash at Central and Norfolk brings Franklin and Woonsocket drivers together. No details, but it was bad enough to call Hometown Auto for a tow. Still another crash, this time at Washington and Washington Path, includes 2 from Holliston who meet to confirm the poor driving conditions. 333 Fisk. Caller reports a deer ran into the side of his car, damaging his door, and then ran off with painted antlers and a splitting headache. Crash at Central and Fisk. 1 car off the road. Hometown to the rescue. Time for more sand, maybe? Town bylaw violation on Woodland. Report of ATVs or snowmobiles on the rail trail. Gone on arrival. Apparently without a crash. December 6th, animal incident on Ashland. Another dead deer reported. Highway notified. Fire up the Barbie. And another animal incident, this time at 1241 Washington Street. Report of a sick raccoon. A dispatcher was dispatched by the dispatcher to dispatch the raccoon. The resident claimed the remains. Be on the lookout for a Washington Street resident sporting a brand new coonskin cap. An erratic driver was arrested near 332 Washington Street. A Sudbury resident was cited for OUI liquor, negligent operation, and Mark Lane's violations. December 7th, The last animal incident of the week occurred at 717 Highland Street with another deer taken out of circulation. Boy, I hope Santa has enough reindeer left by Christmas Eve. During the reporting period, 13 citations and 13 warnings were issued, and 3 erratic drivers were reported. But wait, there's more. Sports fans will be happy to know that Mass DOT has approved new parking spaces set aside for tailgaters. Look for this guy and his grill next time you're at Gillette Stadium. That's the log for this week, so let's be careful out there. For Holliston Police Log, this is Paul Saulnier.